Hello peeps and hello peppers and welcome to Tarot Tuesday. If you've never been here, hello stranger, it's great to have you here. I'm a German-born artist with multiple disabilities living in Iceland, and on Tuesday I am always doing a tarot reading that's very general and to be taken as it resounds for you personally. I hope everybody will find a theme for themselves. Today I received an interesting question, since we are still searching for a name for my own self-designed tarot deck. What are the names of some favorite tarot decks of mine? So we have the 3 decks that I really like. Like this one I purchased just new, but I've seen it in some other videos. So this is called the Cozy Witch Tarot. This is called the Shadowscapes Tarot. And this is called the Phantom Wise Tarot, but I personally call it the Old Films Tarot. And I wanted to kind of show 3 different styles. And style rhymes with pile, so this is a pick a pile reading. So pile 1 would be the Cozy Witches. And I think this is a cherry flower agate. Pile 2 would be the Shadow Shapes with a storyteller stone with a little hole in it. Pile 3 would be like the Old Films Tarot and the Labradorite, because like my interest in cultural history and so on originated in Canada. And Labrador is part of Canada, and I like Labrador dogs, of course, too. So let's begin with the Cozy Witch Tarot. Let's focus on a question. Like in German we have this saying, den Stein ins Rollen bringen, get the stone to roll. So what can we do to get the stone to roll in your own life? Okay, my heart is slipping down. But let's get the stone to roll. The Magician. Here is a heart, and here is let's say, this looks sort of like a garden center in my childhood town where you can go to eat, and where actually people like this a lot as a family outing. So, and actually this form of a red heart, that is like a tag that was really popular in my teens, in my childhood, for like flowers for Valentine's Day. And of course we all know that Valentine's Day in itself is a lot of commercialism. But here's a gray dove. Doves are often, like pigeons are often misunderstood, and like white doves are also for peace, but who says that only the white doves are peace? Like many animal protection activists actually say, if you would feed the pigeons grains rather than city garbage, actually they wouldn't leave their dirt everywhere in such extreme amounts. So can we maybe give a thought to appropriate food, to paying attention to the small details, what's coming into your life, like here, like the stone has very many small details, has very many clouds. It's not very see-through, but it has layers. It reminds me a little bit of a jello pudding that goes opaque when you put milk or ice cream in it. So maybe like, since we are talking about pastries here, and like the pentacle is always like a symbol of richness, maybe you have a personal richness, like, okay, this set of trousers is also like handy trousers, like doing something with your hands, using your talents, being more aware of what you can do with your hands, taking care of all creatures. Go in for family quality time. These flowers look like poppies. In my very case, that is a symbol of writing books. books that have a very personal meaning to myself. So, and the stars, like, I mean, this is like bright daylight, but it has stars in the window. So, okay, in Iceland, in the summer you have bright daylight, which you don't have in Germany, where this bakery is. But like bright daylight in the night. I mean, but I think this bakery doesn't keep open in the night either. So maybe you can think about what gives you personally a bright light in the night. Can we get some more information in this? What would you give you a bright light in the night? The Queen of Wands. That is also like a very bright color, but like moons and moon phases and a mirror, like making yourself feel pretty the way you are. Here is more clouds, like in the stone. A sofa, a candle, like concentrate on what you find cool about yourself. Recently, a lot of people tell me to be cool with, and then they insert whatever they think I am, but maybe I am not cool with those things. Maybe I see other things in me that other people don't see. So, what do you want to see in yourself? How do we get the stone rolling pile 2? Sorry, this abrupt change, but and I can't put timestamps and I can't edit things, but yeah, I am creating my own bright light by being the very raw person I am. So and having all the holes in my fabric of life that I just have. Page of Swords. Swords is always air element. The page is always learning something, moving something. This looks actually like little orange slices and reminds me of a print work that someone did many years ago with blueberry paint. Don't ask. Could be the Wheel of Fortune, could be vitamins, could be microorganisms, but the microorganisms are in the sky. Okay, and the swans, okay, they are like Central European swans by the face, because like trumpet swans in Iceland are a little bit different and they have a yellow beak. But the swans actually remind me of what my friend said the other day, like because the baby word for swan is brabra in Icelandic. So you say like when you're a child, all the birds are beep beep and bra bra, but when you get older and learn to differentiate things, then some birds turn into puffins and some into swans. And this figurine has a young swan and also like a, I would say, sort of sexy pose. So maybe she's discovering herself. Maybe she is a lady going through puberty, also learning to say yes to what she wants and no to what she doesn't want. This is the same purple as the back art. Oh, this is even the same orange slice as the back art. So yes, let's learn that not all birds are beep beep and bra bra. My friend used this as a metaphor of like, I shouldn't wallow in my past experience with this and that. The Lovers is of course like unity, completion. Is maybe now that we're talking about the mistress in puberty here. Yes, say yes to what is healthy in your communication with other people, in work partners, romantic partners. By the way, the Central European swan weighs 23 kilos and is there with the heaviest bird that can fly. In my personal love life, I always say I'm like a dodo or like an ostrich. They can't fly. They have to find other means. So maybe your stone will also roll with when you find out what you have to offer. Like even if it's not the standard make something really cool of what you have to offer. Like when I bought this stone, by the way, the people told me it's like almost not possible to find one without brown patches. But then I said I wanted the one with the brown patch because this is where my thumb fits in. This is where my fingers can sort of, I don't know, cuddle the stone, and it glitters. I don't know if you see that. So yeah, that looks like this a little bit. Find your own inside of a stone. And I mean, of course, these are beep beep birds because they don't go bra bra. They have a crown or a ring, or could be a crown for this person. I won't say the man. Like, of course, as a child, I went like kind of very accurately the man and the woman, because I did a lot of paper piecing and painting from dancing couples. But like, of course, as I grew older, not all birds are peep peep and bra bra, and I learned that there are many other combinations of genders in a true love. And this bra bra here has a dandelion flower that is like, some people consider it a weed and some people consider it a healing plant, and it's one of my favorite flowers and one of the official flowers of Iceland. Like when I first came to Iceland, they said that dandelion is the flower of Iceland, but then I heard also that since 2004 the mountain avens is the flower of Iceland, which is an Ice Age relic. Yeah, sometimes I also feel like an Ice Age relic. And yeah, pile 3 and the labradorite. The Empress is a very independent woman, in this case pregnant. Here's a small flower. I'm just wondering if we could, with a lot of fantasy, declare this a mountain avens, but we can't, because a mountain avens has a really specific form and a really specific root. That said, some people say if you drink a tea of mountain avens, you can have a dream where your soulmate appears. I haven't found a tea of mountain avens or a soulmate. So, yeah, but here are the roses. Like, she's a sleeping beauty. All the roses have the thorns. Maybe you should get aware of what is sleeping inside of you. A talent, a baby. And babies need time to develop, of course. And like, even though I know that some people criticize this fairy tale with the Sleeping Beauty on the note of kissing against consent, or kissing without explicit consent, the Sleeping Beauty sleeps for 100 years. So maybe this is also a time where you have to find a different angle. This lovely stone shines in different angles, shines in different shades of green and blue according to different angles. Maybe you have an issue in your life where, like, let's say your entire system is just waiting for the right timing to solve this problem. Maybe we can get some more information. The 5 of Wands is I learned when I designed my tarot deck that this is a conflict card. This is like children beating a piñata. I am not good at reading reverses, and I also received a question if I personally think that the card means something different when it comes out in reverse. Let's say the children are getting at the candy, and that could be like conflict, competition. Let's don't beat animals. And I mean, this seems also like really gendered, because like one person wears a skirt and 2 wear like trousers, and there is like, the guys are obviously in the majority. So but maybe if that comes out in reverse, this is also something about like solving a conflict, creating more gender equality, finding a different angle on it. And I really hope something resounds here, and I wish you a beautiful evening. Bye bye.